playoff bracket, playing on MLB 18, the show. We have our third game. It could be our final game, heading into the NLCS championship division. As you see, that's the bracket as of right now. So we'll go from AL to NL. So AL, we had Toronto beat Baltimore, and now Toronto is beating the Rangers in the ALDS, and then you have Cleveland beating Boston in the ALDS. On the opposite side, you have San Francisco beating the New York Mets. You have the Dodgers beating the Nationals 2-0 in their series, and Chicago, being me, is beating San Francisco. So game one was really a hard-fought battle. We were getting shut out heading into the bottom of the ninth, and we got Baez on an error, and then he got up to third base when Chris Bryant hit a blooper up the up the middle to get on base. So he moved over to third, and with 2 outs, or with 1 out, excuse me, Anthony Rizzo made a sac fly, got whatever I want to call Baez home, and then big Grandpa Ross got us a home run, and won 3-1 in the first game, in the bottom of the ninth. Then we went to game 2 in the same stream. Ended up winning that game 4 or 5 to nothing. Nearly pitched 20 strikeouts with Jake Arrieta. So I messed with the lineup off stream, or I did not. Okay, so we're gonna mess with the lineup right now. So we're gonna just throw these guys in here. We're gonna actually. Alright, so nope, not what I wanted. So we're gonna start off with Dexter Fowler, and then Baez. David Ross is gonna go here. Chris Bryant, Rizzo, and then yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that's good enough. So, I do want to see, not that, if I can actually make it harder for me. And then batting. Okay. Play changes. So we're gonna go here, play game. Okay, I'm gonna back out. So Cleveland versus Toronto. That's gonna happen. So that happened in real life too. So if we beat San Francisco, we will face the Dodgers. So the Dodgers moved on. They beat the Nationals. So we got Bumgarner against Lester. Oh man. That's good. So that is the playoff bracket.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants.
It's raining. Great. Just what I needed.
Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you can bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next.
Sorry, I put it on legend difficulty because I wanted to make it harder for myself. I felt that it will make it more entertaining going into the game. So
the crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 San Francisco Giants.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard.
Okay.
But when they get...
Well, not what I wanted. I thought I saved this. Apparently not. Okay.
Don, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
And a swing and a miss as Game 3 begins.
I thought I saved this, but apparently not. So
with a first pitch strike, 0-1. Russell is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
good call.
Wow, that was a
good call.
close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game. Here's Ben Zobrist now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
Ben Zobrist.
He's set, and the pitch. Missed with a slider. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And this will rattle around near the knot hole out near the 309 sign. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Grandpa Ross.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses low and away. Ball one. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. Two guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
The 2-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Right down the middle.
Russell, the runner at third. Zobrist stands at second. No outs. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fourth, third baseman,
KB.
Ryan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a shot
And
to
there it
left
is.
field and deep. Look at this.
3-0.
Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Here's Javier Baez.
Javier Ryan.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
But the recovery throw will be in time to first. Good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
John Lester will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and a nice soft hand.
Settling in now, Borges Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for
Just
the first
19
out.
more. I can get 20 strikeouts.
Third baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And the throw in gets away from him. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Full count now. Payoff pitch coming from Lester. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And our winner here gets set to take on the LA Dodgers in the NLCS.
That'll be us.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the strike. His past history against John Lester comes in with 6 hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. Popped him up. Baez has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. They trail. Digging in, Albert Almora. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So digging in now, John Lester.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out. In is Jorge Soler. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Well, that's going to change.
Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
That's a good curveball.
Cubs are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Yeah, I was just way out in front of it.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-1.
Oh my gosh.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Kelby Tomlinson.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. His past history against John Lester, he's 0 for 5. Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike. Tomlinson, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was a 12th round selection back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Two out, nobody on. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Line toward the alley in left center. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's Addison Russell as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Second baseman, Addison Russell.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 home is a ball down and away. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And Pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Standing in, Ben Zobrist. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Blanco has a beat on it. 2 gone.
The batter, catcher.
Now batting, David Ross. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning.
You got me there.
At the plate, Joe Kenneth, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Take a fastball on the inside corner. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
But the rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there, and you have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. John Lester will take the rubber once again after the long delay. It'll be interesting to see how that might affect him. But stepping in to get play started again, Madison Bumgarner. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
With this,
striding into the box, Ortiz Hernandez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Just because his confidence isn't up, his stamina is very down. They kept Bumgarner
looking to punch
in,
him out again. The pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. Still down 3-0. Now in the box, Chris Bryant. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
That had my name all over it.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. And that misses 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Stepping into the box, Javier Baez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he takes ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
This is line to left. Tomlinson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is taken outside for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 3-0.
Leading off the fourth inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Let's just see how this inning goes with Lester.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. 0-2 now from Lester. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball.
Nobody. Okay.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Third baseman.
Digging in, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. Next to bat for the Giants, Buster Posey. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
0-2, the count to Posey. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll get his side started
down to
in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Popped him up. Longoria in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the pitcher.
all right.
John Lester.
So we're gonna get Cole Hamels. Also gonna get Pedro going.
First offering.
No,
On its way.
I hope it's a ball.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat.
Alright, so we're gonna bring in, he's a lefty, so 48, 70, 59, 61.
Ball one. Wilson Contreras is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Lester. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 3 runs, just 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Curveball that time, not even close. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's gone 2 for 5. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it is Longoria. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they're on top by a count of 3-0.
All right, so we're going to bring in Cole Hamels.
Cole Hamels, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 35, Cole Hamels.
Digging in to try it again. Brandon Crawford 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And that's taken for strike 1.
Crawford.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. So 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0.
I'll make him sit down. I think Cole Hamels is going to have the ball for some
2 balls
games
and
now.
no strikes.
He's doing pretty good coming out of
And he'll step off and try again.
ever since coming out of the bullpen.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. This off in the 6th inning.
Second baseman, Addison Russell.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
So 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez on the move, and that's the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Ben Zobrist, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Panic ranging into the outfield, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, David Ross.
Grandpa Ross.
He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Here's Joe Panic. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And there's the fastball by Hamels, good for strike 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Strike 2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Panic behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
The pitcher, number 40, Madison.
Nick Hundley will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Nick Hundley.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's got 2 hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. It's 1-2. Hundley stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So he sets him down swinging. Nick Hundley goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half. Gorkys Hernandez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Zobrist is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Giants back here in San Francisco. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Hunter Strickland is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
It's becoming more and more common in
Once
today's
we
game
get
to
to
see
Cole
relievers
Hamels
like this that
batting,
can
we're
run it
gonna
up there
take him
close to
out.
100 miles per
We're
hour.
gonna put
But it's so fun to
Pedro
watch it.
in.
He blew it right by him there.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Strickland, a native of Georgia. He was taken in the 18th round back in the draft of 2007.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded by Panic. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
It's only 8 o'clock and I'm yawning like I'm
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled
ready for
off.
bed.
Comes set and the 0-1. Fastball, and ooh, that
God,
ran
right
in
in the
and
elbow.
drilled him.
And I'm sure that one
Right in
stings a
the
little bit.
funny
The
bone.
best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Into the box now, Albert Almora. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
I told you to go to third, but okay.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field, and he takes a decent route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
So he is a right-hander. So 60, 62, 53. Looks like J-Hay.
Jason Hayward.
And with that, we're going to put
10-7 pitcher,
Kojo.
Manson. Number 22, Jason Hayward.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2.
Okay. It's alright.
Pedro Strop gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Leading off the inning, Brandon Belt, and they'll need him to get something going here. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
There you
And a
go.
good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
And he got him. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Buster Posey now. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's hitless in 6 tries. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Heading out towards shallow right. Zobrist is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Giants down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Reyes Maranta has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54.
Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Soler. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hernandez moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Addison.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Addison Russell, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Both right-handers.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in once again, Ben Zobrist. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the first baseline. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
That was a good sign. I didn't expect it to be up that high. I thought it was going to be a little bit higher and not catch the strike zone.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The catcher, number 2, David Ross.
Into the box, David Ross. Man at first after the 2-out walk.
We need a home run from him. He's hit at least 1 home run.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I held up.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1.
He's hit 3 home runs in the past 2 games.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him. For the Cubs, they lead it 3-0. Stepping in, Brandon Crawford. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Fastball Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. Zobrist is there. 2 gone. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Derek Law will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Steven Duggar is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Chris Bryant is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
And a breaking ball stays outside.
I'm going to put Chapman in. Chapman. There we go.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Two and 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
What a curve.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they're on top by a count of 3-0.
That would be the
Here's
first
Joe
time
Panic. He'll lead it off.
Chapman
His
comes
guys
in.
needing a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 4. Aroldis Chapman, the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Here's the first pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Not what I wanted to do.
Here's the first pitch. 4-1. Chapman is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty D. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Just strike all day.
Back to back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I know, David. I know.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing paper.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Brandon Belt goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with.
100 miles
over
an
at
hour.
second. Duggar on at first with 2 down. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Last strike here for the Giants. To short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Now the relay home. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
Sorry.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Outside, 2-1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Not too often you see a changeup coming.
And the Cubs are 1 step closer. They're going to the National League Championship Series.
Dog pile.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Cole Hamels. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our top player of the game.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well deserved. They needed him in some tough situations, and he passed every test with flying colors.
Yeah, we have to take John Lester out too early, man, just because of that rain delay.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs on 3 hits. No left 3 men on base.
They've struck out 13 times, so.
For the Giants.
Alright, well, that does it for this stream. Next stream will probably most likely be tomorrow, as we are going to face the LA Dodgers. So, as you see, we got Quintana versus Kershaw. So, thank you for tuning in, and let's try to get those Cubs guys to the World Series and win the World Series.